Surrealism is probably the most influential avant-garde movement of the 20th century, started right after World War I, influenced by the catastrophe, the initial catastrophe of this 20th century, and it was in fact political, because it was against hierarchies, it was against all rules, and it is a baby of the predecessor Dada, which was an invention of Switzerland in the Cabaret Voltaire of 1916 in Zurich. And as all avant-gardes after Surrealism, after World War II, are in a way linked with Surrealism, all the other movements in a way became or are actually political. This is René Daumal. René Daumal is a poet, and he was actually against André Breton, because when you tell the story of Surrealism, because Surrealism is not a singular, it's a plural, it's Surrealisms, if you accept this. And this was important because right from the beginning there was counter movements against Surrealism, because they said here, Le Grand Jeu, youngsters from the small city of Reims, founded a group against Breton because they said you're not radical enough, you're salon, artistes de salon. So they experimented really with poisons, they played Russian roulette, and they really destroyed themselves, and they almost died at a very young age. There is, of course, a link to Freud and his Traumdeutung from 1900, because they were so interested in a way that Freud rediscovered antiqual myths through this kind of scientific approach to work with unconsciousness. She was in contact with the Surrealist movement. We are here in 1940 during World War II, and Penny for the Guys has a double meaning because it's the history of Guy Fawkes and his plot against British Parliament in the early 17th century. And we have here Pennies for the Guy, and actually still today young kids run around the streets on this particular day to ask for pennies for the guy. René Magritte is a very good example to play with this kind of humor, because you don't really recognize whether it's a serious secret that you can decipher here on this painting or it's just a joke.
The director of this museum, Yuri Steiner, is a great specialist and fanatic of Surrealism and everything that has to do with humor and rebellion in arts. He did an exhibition in Zurich, about the Dadaism, and he wanted to celebrate the 100 years of Surrealism. And he put the idea on the table, and then all the other museums, the two other museums, photography and design, said, okay, we want to be part of it.